No genital jousting, Kiro. Bouncy, Nebulous, Philip, Sam Hull, Gerb, Mighty Foz. Nuke was here a little while ago, so was Kiro. What's going on, fellas? How is everyone? Alright, so we got a long ways to go. Yeah, I haven't been in game much lately. A little bit of real life stuff going on, so how about we get a move on so I can get caught up? Chilling, drawing, listening to Dub Swing. Nice. Hey, Vortex, what's going on, man? You got 30 plus jumps to the detour? Nice. Yeah, see, I decided I was going to go ahead and just get on Tasha and get her out, because this isn't going to take the longest out of all of them. So I'm just going to jump her straight to, straight to waypoint 11. I got 201 jumps to get there from here. So, yeah, we're going to be here for a while, fellas, but that's okay. You guys remember last week where I said I would do a bit of a drunk stream for you guys? Well, you're in luck. Today is that day. Today is fueled by vodka. Yeah, ready for retardedness and hilarity. It'll be totally worth it. Yeah, real life stuff is alright, Sam. I just started a new job on Monday, so I'm trying to get settled into all this and get a routine figured out. Where's the detour? It's pinned in the Enigma Expedition text channel on the Zencast Discord. Oh no, Prorock, you can join in whenever you want. That's no problem. Alright, so let's get a move on. There you go, Kiro's got it for you. Kiro is the man. He has got all that stuff for you. Whoa! Nuke coming in with the $10 donation. Chieftain hype. That's right, the beta starts tomorrow. Thank you, Kiro. And Vortex. Thanks, guys. Hey, Sinclair, what's going on, man? Yeah, the nice thing with this new job, though, is that I work from home. I don't have to go anywhere. My work is right here at my computer, and it'll also be on a tablet that's coming. It should actually arrive tomorrow. So I might even show you guys what the thing looks like. It's a monster. It's huge. Like absolutely, like for a freaking tablet, it's almost as big as my second monitor. It's ridiculous. But yeah, this new job it's great. I like it so far. It's going to be a good one. Small and agile ship with 38 light year jump range is ready. It'll take you a little bit to get out there, but totally worth it. Absolutely worth it. Thank you, Prorock. What is the new job? I guess you would call me a software quality assurance engineer. Basically, I don't know. I'm not quite sure. That doesn't even quite sound right, because I'm not doing just that. There's a little bit more to it. Like bug testing and training material creation. No insurance, thank God. Being able to focus enough for work from home. You know, I'm gonna get distracted sometimes, you guys on Discord, but it's alright, because the nice thing is as long as I get done what I need to get done, all is well. Basically, Gerb, yes. That's what they do. They build software, I find ways to break it. And then I tell them how I broke it. I point out what line of code said software failed on, and then they try and fix it. That's basically how this is going to work. In general, yeah. It's fun. It'll be fun. Yeah, not beta. It's like alpha and pre-alpha. As the company that I'm working with to do this now, the software is still in pre-alpha stages. Like, they're very much in the beginning parts of their development cycle. So actually works for Star Citizen. Hey. No. No. That would be really funny, but no. Oh man, would that be funny. Da 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 da. Go, Dolphin, go. Got a long ways to go. And a short time to get there. We're gonna do what they say can't be done. God, what is the name of that song? Oh, Christ, that's gonna drive me crazy. Also, beta tomorrow. Eastbound and down, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, beta tomorrow. All of the hype for beta. I'm gonna start streaming it almost pretty much the instant that I'm done downloading it. Like as soon as I realize that it's available, I'm like, go, 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 bang, bang, push button, go, do things. I don't know. They haven't posted a time, quote unquote, on when it's actually supposed to be available. So I guess we'll find out soon enough. Man, that song's annoying the hell out of me already. Good lord. Yeah, I'm going to be checking all the time. I'm going to be loading the launcher and then closing the launcher. Loading the launcher, closing the launcher. Yeah, rinse and repeat numerous times until it is available. Everything, Sam. Absolutely everything. Just everything. This song's annoying the crap out of me too. You hush it, Chip. Yeah, one of the first things I'm going to do is I'm going to buy a Chieftain. And then I'm going to take the engineered modules that I have off of other ships and put them on the Chieftain. And then we're going to take said Chieftain around, fly it around, check out the new planets, and yeah, it'll be great. Hey, Gypsy, how's it going? And, you know, Sinclair, you're not the only one. I am a little torn on... I'm a little bit torn on the engineering changes right now. And that's just because I haven't had my hands on it to actually see what it's going to be like. Because I just don't know. I don't know. Like, it could be good. It could be bad. You know, we'll find out. There's a few different ways that this could go. But I'm reserving my judgment until I actually try it out. Because if I try and make a judgment call on it, oh, this is crap. You know, like right now when I haven't even tried the thing. I just don't see that being a good way to decide if a system is, you know, at least try it before you diss it. You know, it's kind of like butt sex. You gotta try it before, you know, before you say it's no fun. Definitely see the downsides, and you see how good the grade 5 stuff is before you make fun. Yeah, exactly. That, and the one thing that kind of does concern me is that that like the long range rails with the thermal reduction secondaries aren't going to be possible in the new system. Hey Panthar, how's it going? So the PvPers that have those rails are going to have an inherent advantage that nobody else is going to be able to use. And that's kind of a problem. So I guess we'll see if maybe they have a solution for that up their sleeves. I don't know. But yeah, exactly. It's a beta for a reason. Like, none of these changes are set in stone. You know, it is still malleable. You can still mold it to something a little bit different if we need to. So let's hope that they're not too far off base with this new system, so we can just, you know, push ahead with, you know, more real content. Well, no, of course Manny's not meant, you know, he's not going to be happy because he can't do 500 rolls in one day anymore. Oh, Corvus, I'm doing alright, but I'm a long ways from waypoint 11. I'm still, both this account and my main account were hanging out back at Omega Nebula. I haven't been on since, you know, like Thursday or so, like Thursday or Friday. So, yeah, I'm a bit behind, so I'm going to try and get a day or two ahead. Dials to be fiddled with still, says JP. Exactly, exactly. Yeah, he might not have to do 500 rolls anymore. This is very true. Yeah, exactly, Nuke. That's one of the things that I like. Is, yeah, I don't have to, you know, necessarily hunt for one material and only one material anymore. Like, I can just kind of pick up whatever's around and not have to worry about it taking up, you know, space that's needed for something else. PC is playing funny, the bugger keeps crashing. Well, that's no fun. Yeah, Pro Rock, that's pretty much what I'm... Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm doing. Like, I've got like a couple of, you know, preconceptions of things, but I'm hoping that I'm wrong about things. I'm hoping that I'm wrong and that I won't have to, you know, sit here and go, oh, you can't have these modules anymore. You know, so, you know, store them and either A, don't ever freaking use them, or just, you know, don't convert them over to the new system. One or the other. Sinclair? I know, the new voice actually kind of caught me off guard. I was not prepared for that. I was not prepared for that at all. You know, Sam, I can see that. I can see that. JP. Galnet Audio, now in Russian. Sikabliat, Rush B. Yeah, actually, overall, I'm kind of impressed with the way, like... At first, I was worried that Galnet Audio was going to be, like, no fun whatsoever. But I kind of like the way they've implemented it. It's right there. And you can play the game and keep doing whatever else it is that you're doing without a problem. And it's nice. 4, 3, 2, Bouncy, it's a basic, what it is a snapshot of your account from probably a week or two ago. Roughly. So, you know, your current credit balance, assets, all your ships and stuff like that as of a couple weeks ago is what's going to be in beta. Sam? Yeah, I hear you on that one. That's why I have a few of I have a few of the current ship's voices things turned off just because I got so annoyed by them. I know, JP, that was actually really funny. Turgeon just took that and this is mine now. Look at me. I am the captain now. Wish they would include internet radio under the Galnet thing so you can listen to music in-game. You know, that would be kind of cool. I mean, I just alt-tab in and out all the time for everything. But, I mean, hey. I believe what we heard yesterday was Polish. It was Polish and Russian. I think, if I'm remembering correctly. Yeah, that's annoying me already. We're skipping that song. But yeah, Turgeon did really well with that new episode. Now, some of the stuff that he did with that new episode was only possible because he finally switched away from using Windows Movie Maker. A little known fact, Turgeon has been using Windows Movie Maker this entire time. Was it German? I thought they said Polish. Was it German? Okay. Well, in that case, hopefully they get a Polish version of things added in. Because that one's annoying me too. Come on, guys. Give me Nightbot. Give me something good. Nuke. But, yeah, Turgeon's been using Windows Movie Maker all this time. He just moved to using a new set of software called HitFilm Express. He just started using that. Now he's actually got something, you know, that's worthy of his talents. Yeah, Steve, I mean, I'm not that bothered about it, at least not right now. Because I want to see, because they called this fix temporary. Like, I'm a little annoyed that they just arbitrarily, like, no, bruh. You know, we put this in the game, but we're going to shut it off because, you know. It's like, okay, whatever. Oh, yeah, nothing I can do about it, but, yeah. If it's dead, it's dead. Pretty much, yeah. You hate Polish dubbing? What do you mean by Polish dubbing? Like Polish dubstep? Do they even have... What would Polish dubstep sound like? Inquiring mind wants to know. There we go. We'll go to the next one. Dubbing in general is cringeworthy. Nah, there's no space whale. This is a dolphin. It's a mammal. Dolphin is a mammal, not a whale. Well, are whales mammals? I don't think so. French dubbing is cringy too. Yeah, I'm confused. The French in general are cringy. Feels bad, man. Black Skull, how's it going, man? How is the PC? Are you up and running? If you are, welcome to the master race. Yes, yes. Extra vehicular activity to repair modules. No space legs needed. Well, I don't know. To make that fun, you would need space legs. Now to make him fed and not Imperial scum. I don't think that's gonna happen. Anyone talk about the Keelback? No. But the Keelback finally has a second seat. For Christ's sake. Yes. It's about damn time. Because it made absolutely no sense as to why the damn thing could have a fighter bay, but there was no second seat for someone to come with you to fly the damn thing. It's like, well, but why? Oh, that's the microphone boom. Let's not smack that. Keely is freed! Yes, the Keelback is finally free. All of that hard work finally paid off. Yeah, it was Prorock. The Keelback could carry a fighter bay, but it couldn't actually multi-crew. The only thing you could do was have an NPC crew member with you, and it made absolutely no sense. Because the crew member is supposed to be in the ship with you, in a seat, just like you are. Somewhere on the ship, don't know where. And piloting the fighter. If an NPC can be physically on the ship and pilot the fighter through telepresence, why in the blazes couldn't we have a multi-crew person in there? Like, it didn't make any sense whatsoever, so... Meme compilation of Free Keely on Reddit. Yes. I use the Keelback from time to time. It's fun. It's like... It is a complete meme of a shit, but it's still fun to fly and just be an idiot with. Because they're so cheap, you can just like... Who cares? Oh, I exploded? I don't care. Yeah, he was so casual. It's almost like... I don't know, he was just like really casual about the whole thing. Which is kind of funny, but... Continental European? What does that even mean? That'd be like calling me a continental American. But American's American. Well, no, the continental North American, technically. But then that would include the Canadians, and they're nothing like us. Well, I shouldn't say that. They are in a way, but... You know what I mean. Canadians are plater. Hey, Shawa, how's it going, man? Their dollar sucks. Their dollar looks like Monopoly money. Have you ever seen have you ever feel like physically seen one of their dollars? It's weird. Nebulous, welcome back, man. Imagine a country made of platers. Yes. Maple syrup and beavers. How would you know what their dollars smell like? I'm curious. How? Like what does that even mean? I'm not even. I don't even know what that means. Candidates? What? Mooses. A moose. No, it's just moose. Like, moose is both a singular and plural. Mooses just sounds weird. Is that how it works? Is it like a scratch and sniff? Their money is scratch and sniff? That would actually be funny. That'd be funny money. Hey! Animal activists were going nuts because part of the new English plastic notes. Wait, what? Plastic notes? What? Have animal fat in their creation. Interesting. Sam, I don't think that's how it works. Goose, geese, moose, meese. No. No, that's not how this works at all. Plastic money. That's weird. I didn't know that. Today I learned plastic money exists. Greetings from the Bubble Nebula. Well, hello, sir. From the middle of absolutely flippin' nowhere. Pleaders. Pleader Peters. Yes. Off to test the space bug. What's the space bug? Alright, Steve. See ya, man. I want to know, what is the space bug? What is that? Plastic money makes sense when you're from Australia and you surf a lot. Well, you don't have to go in the water. I'm just saying. Like, water is optional. It is entirely optional. Yeah, I'm on my alt account, Nebulous. My main is, my main flies a Conda right now. But I'm a long ways away. I got 171 jumps left to go. Which means I've done about 30 jumps already. Which is pretty good time, considering, actually. I've been streaming for right at a half an hour. Yeah, I got a long ways to go. I was still back at waypoint 7. No, I didn't tell you to go that low, you ding thing. No. There we go. How many waypoints are on the route? 15? I think. Is that right? Something like that. Fuel scooping complete, it says. Yeah, I'm a pretty long ways away, Nebulous. It's gonna be a bit. Yeah, one jump is roughly a minute, give or take. Let me check the... As for how many waypoints there are, let me check the forum post again. Yeah, it was Colonia's waypoint 16. Yeah. Alright, yeah, so we still got a ways to go, even after I get to waypoint 11. Discord is set up. This is Progress Black Skull. I'm not sure actually where all I'm gonna go with this account, because I need to keep this account and my main account like in relative close quarters while I'm working on story episodes, which I am actually working on one right now. I am working on one. No. The problem is I keep having to jump and move with the waypoints so often that it's hard for me to have time to figure out what to do with the story. So I keep having to like rewrite parts of it to fit wherever it is I'm at, and then reshoot certain bits. So it's like, ow. Pro Rock, you just skip them. Just come out to exactly where we are and make it as quick as possible. Like, technically, waypoint 11 isn't supposed to happen until Friday, I think. Something like that. Let me check. Oh, yeah, on the 26th. Yeah, so it's not supposed to... Like, waypoint 11 is not until Friday anyway, so... We're going to be technically ahead by a couple of days. Oh, thank you, JP. Yeah, I am working on... People seem to enjoy that one story episode that I did for YouTube. So I figured, why not? I've toyed off and on the idea of doing like an actual story series like that before. So, sure, why not? I might as well actually make like a little series out of it. I don't know how often I'm going to put out episodes for it. I haven't figured that out yet either. But yeah, that ought to be pretty interesting, I think. Waiting to get your pack hounds. You know, pack hounds are like the one like they're a weird one. I don't really like them because there's no real counter to them. Because point defense doesn't work because there's so many of them. Mainly just lol missiles. Yeah, I hear that. Fortnite, no. Fortnite drives me absolutely crazy. Absolutely not. Actually, do you want to see what my frame rate actually is? You give me a minute. I'll reset some of my options so you guys can see what my frame rate in the game actually is. As I only have OBS set to 30 FPS. And it stays there pretty much all the time. My actual in-game frame rate is much, much higher. And I turned VSync back on at one point because there was an angry-ass neutron. And it was doing all kinds of tearing and craziness. So I turned VSync back on. But let me turn that off real quick. Vertical sync off. Apply. Yes. Okay. And then, where's the thingy here? Alright, we'll turn that on. Move me over just a little bit. And there you go. You can see what my current frame rate is. Hey, Nico, what's going on, man? I want a 1050 Ti, 1060, so I can run something like EDFX. Yeah, see, I'm running a GTX 1070, right? And my 1070 pushes this game, you know, like you can see it right now, you know, where I'm in, you know, 100, and, you know, between, it averages in populated systems at around 160 to 180 FPS. You know, all the way out here in the middle of nowhere, you know, I'm at 200 plus, you know, all the time. What monitor am I rocking? I am using a 25-inch ultra wide, so my resolution is 2560 by 1080. So I am very near 2K resolution as far as pixel count goes. Yeah, the 1070 is it's a monster of a card. What's my monitor refresh rate? Only 60 hertz. This was not an expensive monitor. Ultra-wide monitors that have higher than 60 hertz refresh rate are, you know, $300–400. You know, this monitor was 170, I think, when I bought it. But it's really nice. Like, yeah, it's only a 60 hertz refresh rate, but I don't care. 60 hertz is enough for me. Like, eventually I'll string for like, you know, like a 144 or something like that. If I wanted to, I could overclock this thing, but, you know, and probably get like 75 hertz out of it, but, eh. Yeah, exactly, Pro Rock. Like, it's an IPS monitor, which means like the colors on it are really good. Like the blacks are like they're pretty dark, right? And the colors are so good. It's great. I love it. But yeah, that's the frame rate that I'm capable of running Elite at. You know, 200 plus easy. I'll just shut that off and move me back over. Yeah, right there. Alright. Now your brain hurts. Why does your brain hurt, Gerb? Hurting of the brain is bad. And we need more vodka. How does it work with a 60 hertz monitor? It doesn't. The monitor basically just chooses. Yeah, the monitor itself only produces 60 frames per second. So basically what happens is the monitor will select frames, like it's being sent frames at a faster rate than the monitor can actually process, right? So what ends up happening is, there we go. All right. So what ends up happening is the monitor will just pick one of the frames out of X number that is, you know, kind of there, and that's the frame that it displays. Now sometimes Sam. But sometimes what ends up happening is instead of getting one solid frame, it'll be like a piece together of like 3 or 4 different ones. So you'll get like lines, you know, going across or down, where the frames don't match up. And it's because it's trying to render 2 different frames on top of each other, so you'll get tearing and stuff like that. So, say like this line, like right here, along the you know, this side of the cockpit. So say this line, you know, was moving somehow in the frame, right? And it tries to piece together more than one frame from the computer generating, say, 240 frames per second. But instead of it getting, you know, one solid frame, you know, it's trying to piece together 4, right? Well, so instead of it being one solid line coming across, it might actually be split into separate pieces. Phoenix, this is grunt style. I've had this shit for ages. I just haven't ever wore it for a while. Yeah, G-Sync is, for whatever reason, G-Sync monitors are expensive. My God, they're way too pricey. So instead of going for something like G-Sync or something like that, I'll just go with a high refresh rate monitor and call it good. Like, I don't see the, you know, I don't see the point in paying for G-Sync. Yeah, we're gonna turn that back on. Also, in my case, leaving VSync on means that it doesn't push my CPU and GPU as hard because it's not putting out, you know, crazy high numbers of frames. It limits itself, which means that I have extra clock cycles that aren't being used, which means I can move that processing power over to something else, say Firefox, OBS, all of that kind of thing. Is like Firefox, the browser right now is running, you know, it's, you know, showing me stream analytics and, you know, the music and stuff like that. Blah 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 blah. You know, and OBS is over here on the second monitor using up more clock cycles. It's nice. Yeah, so yeah, 240 hertz monitor is just crazy. Okay, what it is, G-Sync and AMD's FreeSync, they're basically the same thing. What it is it reduces or increases your monitor's, you know, frame rate. Well, not your frame rate, but its refresh rate, according to the ability of your machine to put out frames, and it does it completely on its own. So say for instance, you know, I'm playing Elite, right? And, you know, I'm getting 150 frames per second on a 144 hertz monitor. Okay, so what G-Sync will do is it'll just keep the monitor's refresh rate at 144 hertz. Right? Which means, you know, it'll look all nice and pretty and smooth, blah 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 blah. Right, and that'll be it. Now, if you go into and then say I go to like a planet or something like that, and there's a big old base and people all around, and my frame rate starts to drop, and say it drops to like 80 or 90 frames per second instead of 150. G-Sync and FreeSync, what they do is they dynamically change the monitor's refresh rate so that you don't get screen tearing. So it will change the monitor's refresh rate. Say you're getting like 80 frames per second stable, you know, under those conditions. It will change the monitor's refresh rate to 80 hertz, and it'll keep it there. And so basically it just makes it so there's no screen tearing, that kind of thing. That's really all it does. Now, in my case, even on planet surfaces with other people around, I normally still get like 130 or so, 150. Kind of depends though. Like some areas are better than others. Depends on the terrain. But I will say that the only reason that I am getting the frame rates that I am is because of the generosity of a few particular people. Well, I should say the generosity of quite a few people, but in huge part thanks to Ascorbius and Brennax. You know, back in late July, I believe it was. You know, though they are the ones that really made this happen for me. I was running the same graphics card, but I was using a very old CPU, you know, from 2011, 2012. And it just wasn't able to keep up with things. And, you know, like trying to run the stream and stuff like yeah, I can make it do it. But it wasn't, it wasn't the smoothest. So, yeah, exactly. Phoenix is right, you know. Over the course, you know, like in one day, it was $800 worth of donations inside of about an hour or so. It was, yeah, it wasn't 10 minutes, but it was really quick. Yeah, and then, you know, and then just a couple of days later, we broke the $1,000 donation mark and got the 24-hour stream. Which is why if you go back to May, not May, but like mid-August, you'll see there I have a series of streams that are all like 2, 3, 4 hours long that are back to back to back to back to back. Yeah, that was crazy. That's alright, Nuke. You're around now. And that's all that matters. Yeah, Sam, you're not kidding. Operation Starstone was happening, you know, pretty much at the same time as what happened with me. Like, that was... Yeah, it was pretty much at the same time. Yeah, Minnie dropped a pretty good bit. Ascorbius dropped a bunch. You know, Brandon dropped $500 in that day. He came in with a $100 donation kind of early in the stream, and then he came back a little bit later with a $400 one, and I was like, whoa, dude! I thought my chain was getting yanked. No, it was real. Yeah, that was something else. It really was. Yeah, it took me a couple of minutes to kind of recover from that day. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, Kiro, that was a crazy stream. It really was. Yeah, something like that, Phoenix. I'd look on Patreon and actually tell you what it was, but nah. Yeah, the $33 in fucking toll booths. Yeah, you're still salty about those toll booths, dude. Shower. Oh man. Yeah, Phoenix, I know. But that's. I think the conditions were a little bit different. Yeah, I think so too, Nuke. I think so too. Nuke is the stream boss right now too. Where's Jedi? He needs to kill you. I know, that wind, I think it's the wind that got you. No. No Jedi here. Why not? We need Jedi. Come on, Jedi. Where are you? Come kill Nuke. Just stab him. Stabby God, English. Stabby God. Blah, blah, blah. Stabby backstab. There we go. Holy shit. Yeah, Jedi dropped a bit. I mean, there was a lot of people that donated that day. There was a lot. Swiss stab. Kiro. Sad Pepe? What? Why is Pepe sad? Well, Prorock, like, that's the thing, like... How much distance left to Guardian Ruins? Quite a bit. I've got 148 jumps left to get there. And that's because I started this at waypoint 7. Yeah, the vodka's starting to kick in a little bit. A little bit. The bad part is I'm already out of orange juice, so... And I still have like half a bottle of this vodka left. Which... This could be very interesting. Yeah, I still need this fucking chair. Cracking a cold one? Ayy. Yeah, I'm still using this crappy chair. I hate this chair. Drink it pure? I don't know. I buy cheap stuff because, like, I don't have the funding to put into like the really good stuff, so this cheap stuff is hard to do pure. Like straight. No. Absolutely not. Got a new chair in the birds too. It's birds? What do you mean birds? It could get messy. No, it wouldn't get messy. It's just like... That stuff is not good. It's straight. It really isn't. Nice, Nebulous. Coke and vodka? Interesting. Capri Sun juice pouches. You've talked about that before. Interesting concept, but I don't think my local gas station that's across the street has juice pouches. I don't think so. A used chair with thick leather and real cushions. Huh. See, I wish I could find something like that around here, because this chair that I'm using was like a $70 thing when I first got it. It didn't take me all that long to wear it out. And now it is not comfortable. It's like sitting on a board. Nice. Sam. But it's Pepsi though, so it's not that good in the first place. I'm just saying. It's Pepsi's not that good. Dr. Pepper is where it's at. Mwah. No, Phoenix. I looked. I did not see any of that. Pepsi's gross. Pepsi is gross. Yeah, I think it's like the only Guardian site that is this far out. At least the only one that I can remember. Dr. Pepper is for mad scientists. Well, you know, I was going to protest that, but that fits me rather well, so... Yeah, you're not wrong. Dr. Foots? What? What do you mean? Veiled Rover, how's it going, man? Ringed brown dwarf, nice. Not bad, Rover, not bad. Jumping out to waypoint 11, we still got a ways to go. Didn't know you were a mad scientist, but mad, sure. Yeah, see, I am a little crazy. A little, I mean a lot. Nebulous, no, see, I'm in my Dolphin right now. This is my alternate account. So, yeah, there's the Dolphin. No fighters here. I'll have to bring my main account out though too. So that one does have fighters. You have a cunning plan. Cunning plans are the good. The good? The best. Wow. Talk about an English fail. Holy crap. Yeah, I remember Phoenix. Feels bad, man. Like an obstacle course around the site with people, ships. That'd be fun, actually. That sounds like fun. Maybe I'll do it with a Dolphin. I'll probably be sober-ish by the time I get there, though, because yeah, I don't know that I can drink this crappy vodka straight. 2K upwards. Nice, Rover. I bet there's a lot of neat stuff up there. Yeah, Stells, it's a pretty good ways out. I still got 140 jumps, so it's gonna be a little bit. I mean, all things considered, though, I'm making pretty good time, I think. Well, I mean, I think I'm making good time. Come on, this star is bigger than the others. There we are. Now it's safe. What's good, Phoenix? You must tell me what is good. What is good? Do you know the way? Ah. Done. Oh man. Only 2 objects in this system is very lonely here. Matter of fact, I'm kind of curious. Just how far is it to... There's a relatively straight path here. There's somebody else on the friends list that's all the way out here. And we got a ways to go. As possible, Phoenix. I'm not gonna say it's impossible. It is quite possible. On the way. Yeah, I found the way. I found the way to the Guardian Ruins. You know, Phoenix, that's a good question. I don't know. I'll have to talk with Plater about that, because we never really decided. It seems like Zencast is pretty much centered like entirely around Elite. Like that's kind of been a part of the criteria for it, but I don't know. I'm not sure if that's going to stay that way going forward. You know, simply because like it just wouldn't quite make sense, really. Because both Plater and I play other games, and like he streams Conan from time to time. We'd have to get Plater, because it would have to be like on a Zencast or something. We'd have to get Plater to actually play the damn game. It died again. What? What did you miss? A bunch of nothing, really. Well, me being an idiot, and that's about it. I mean, but that's not exactly new. Yeah, we'll have to see if we can get Plater to get like PUBG or something. It won't be Fortnite, because I'm not touching that game anymore. That game drives me absolutely bonkers, because it is way too bullshit. Oh yeah, hey, that could be. Going for a record. Number of failed squads inside of an hour. In other words, how many times can you drop at school and get killed inside of an hour? Downloading Horizons now, Black Skull. Excellent. Oh, God, no. Nebulous, this is not high school football. No. No. The Dolphin agrees with me. Absolutely not.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
Yes, Black Skull has joined the master race. Absolutely. 3 cheers for Black Skull. Yeah, well, Z Phoenix, like most people, don't even get 10 to 15 kills in a match. My solo chicken dinner yesterday was 8, and that's because people are dumb. It's literally because people are so stupid. It was funny though. Totally worth it. Consoles are good for a door stopper. You're not wrong. No, Nuke, my Nightbot is much less Nazi than Platers. I have made it so stuff like that is not, you know, Nightbot ignores that stuff on my channel. Dude, okay, and that's because that one match, Phoenix, that was a squad, if I remember right. That match was just crazy. It's absolutely crazy. I remember that one. It was good fun, but my God, that was nuts. It's so well done, though. I love that match. I don't like the new map. It's because there's not enough cover. It is wide open spaces with nothing in between them. And it's like, oh, someone's in a building, and I am all the way over here. Good freaking luck trying to do anything to stop them. You're done. Like, you might as well just put your legs between your, put your head between your legs and kiss your ass goodbye. You are done. I don't even have Space Hulk though, Nuke. I think Plater does, and I don't. Yeah, Sniper Hazer, that's also assuming you can find freaking optics anywhere. I don't know what it is about that map, but I have a hard time finding optics on anything. It's so annoying. Yeah, I remember. That was bullshit. What? Nuke. I will say the new map, like, I've played it numerous times, and that's because PUBG doesn't have a thing where I can tell, like, I only want to play on this map. You know, which would be the original, because I don't like the desert map. I hate that one so much. But yeah. I tend to find, for whatever reason, like, you'll find the sawed off, like, everywhere. But yeah, that's about it. Other stuff is all over the place. I'll find the Winchester rifle with the 45 ammo. I'll find that everywhere. I'll find the sawed off everywhere. and I'll find the freaking ump everywhere. But I won't find like anything else. Every once in a while I'll find an SKS, but I won't find any magnified optics for it at all. Like, I'll have to get like super lucky and kill somebody, and they'll have magnified optics, but not me. It drives me bonkers. On the original map, I don't have that problem. Ugh. Ah. All right. I am lacking in the orange juice, guys. This is bad. I have enough vodka to last me for a while longer. I still have another half a bottle. But I need some assistance with more orange juice. This is bad. This is not good. Alcohol is a solution. Hey! Alcohol's it's not a real solution, but it is definitely a temporary one. And it's fun. I'm surprised I haven't hit any stars yet with all of this nonsense. Plah, nothing interesting there. Moving right along. Alright, so predictions for the Chieftain. I want to hear your guys' thoughts on that thing. Like, what do you guys think about the Chieftain? Apple juice, really? Huh. No, currently not, JP. Add vodka to the Chieftain. That'd be funny, but no. Tomorrow's stream will be sober because, yeah, obvious reasons in that case, I think. Everyone is going to be hyped and disappointed, while reasonable folk will see just another medium-sized ship. Well, I will say, I did the math on the thing with the hard points just to see, you know, like, what it's supposedly capable of, like, where does it fit in? And it actually comes in, like, it almost matches the FDL for DPS output. It's pretty close. And its weapon placement is really good, especially for fixed weapons. The convergence on them is like boop. It is tiny. Nice, it's perfect for fixed weapons. Yeah, it does look like it handles really well. Now, I'm going to reserve judgment on that, though, until I actually pilot the thing. Because, I mean, the way it looks and the way it feels are two different things entirely. So, I mean, I guess we'll see. No problem, Nico. But, yeah, the hardpoint placement looks really good. skinless shaft. What's going on, man? And I'm sorry your shaft is skinless. That must hurt. Oh, where's the crate? I don't know. I don't know. I guess we'll find out eventually. I'm thinking it's gonna come in like either like late Q1 update or Q2. That's my personal thoughts on that one. I guess we'll see. You know, there are some people that would. Now, the crate does have kind of a reputation and an old design to live up to, though, too. So, I'm kind of wondering, like, well, where are we going with this? Like, I don't know. The inquiring mind wishes to know. Cloaking device, good luck. If they add in one of those to the game anytime soon, I'll be surprised. We already have silent running, which is not really, it's not a cloak, but it's still a stealthy-like type thing, sort of, in a way. I mean, not really, you know what I mean. Yeah, the cockpit placement on the crate actually looks pretty good. You're not wrong. Like, is it being on the bottom, kind of like in between the things? It's unique. Oh, I am very curious to like what is it gonna feel like to pilot the thing? Is that the placement is really it is odd. 4, 3, 2. Like, is it gonna feel like a vulture, or like that front thing kind of like pinchers around the cockpit? I don't know what to call them. They're not really bumpers. Almost like teeth. They're not really teeth either. World's most dangerous Dorito. It's a space Dorito. You know, I'd be okay with this, though. I would be perfectly okay if Cool Ranch Doritos made it into the future. Like, the year is 3304, and I still have Cool Ranch Doritos. Yes. Absolutely. Are you kidding? I'd be a happy camper. I really would. 4, 3, 2, 1, engage. Hot salsa dip? Cool Ranch with hot salsa. I can't say I've actually tried that. I might have to try this, actually. It's a good idea. Hey, Truex, what's going on, man? You just got to Conflux and everyone's leaving? I wouldn't worry about it. I'm not even at Conflux yet. No, I'm still back at waypoint 7. You guys are all ahead of me. By quite a bit, too, actually. It's tasty. Alright. Alright. Chieftain will also have stable flight. Might be able to stop and reverse easily. Maybe. Actually, you might not be wrong. Oh, and the way the Chieftain sounds. I love the way it sounds. That boost sound is... Oh! Yes! Yes! It's booms. And I'm like, yeah! It makes me happy. It really does. You're getting back to Rohini to re-equip modules. Oh, well, I mean, that's what you get for going to the top of freaking, like, you know, the butt crack of the galaxy. The extreme bottom. or top. I mean, in space, there really is no up or down, so you know what I mean. Yeah. Oh god, I have hiccups. Ah. Oh god. T-Rex. Oh man. But yeah, the central weapon placement is going to make it really good for fixed weapons. Oh my god, these hiccups. Ah. Oh god, here we go again. Son of a bitch. Good lord, why? Ah. Man, this is not good. You're at the detour? Nice. Just got in from work. I was drinking orange juice and vodka. Oh god, orange juice and vodka. But I'm currently out of orange juice now, so I'm down to just some really cheap vodka, and I don't think I can drink it straight because the oh Jesus, ah, the cheap stuff is kind of gross. Simon Prescott Corfield, appreciate the sub, man. Welcome to the channel. Feel free to oh jeez, feel free to say hello if you're in the chat. Oh my god, why? Stop it. No more hiccups. Costner planets? What is Costner planets? You're being smart in voice? I don't believe you. Oh, goodness gracious. Up doesn't exist unless you're falling or in a gravity well. Aha! In a gravity well. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Andy, appreciate the sub. Welcome to the streaming channel, man. Oh my god, why? Hiccups, stop it. Feel free to say hello if you're in the chat. Oh, Jesus, why? Oh. Yeah, a shot probably. Oh, God, why? Does up exist in centrifugal gravity? You mean like a rotating ring? The answer to that would be yes, technically. It would be a 90-degree up angle. Well, a 90-degree angle from whatever plane you are walking on. That would be up, technically. You be quiet, Chip. Alright, Nico, we'll see you later, man. Oh, God. You heard that Hutton Orbital had level 5 FSDs on sale. Yeah, they're lying. I won't fall for that trick. Oh, God, why? Hey, no problem. Welcome to the stream, Simon. Oh, goodness gracious me. Down is always towards the largest mass closest to you. I wouldn't... That nebulous is that truly large. Freakonda is not true. Don't lie to the newbies, Kiro. Oh, God. Ah, good Lord, why? Ah. But yeah, don't lie to the newbies though and tell them there's a free whatever out in the middle of nowhere. That's not very nice. It's not nice at all, sir. Hutton has bio waste on sale. So does everybody else. Yeah, I know, Philip. It's driving me bonkers right now. Oh, God. Why? Yeah, it's driving me absolutely bonkers. Passenger nerf happened? Yeah, it happened like that. Like it's already done. Oh, good Lord. Yeah, Simon, we're headed to Colonia. The Enigma Expedition is headed to Colonia. Which is a pretty common destination, but you know, the reason for it is what matters the most. And if you want to know why, there is a link in the stream description that goes to the Just Giving page for the... Oh, good Lord. But it goes to the Just Giving page for the Enigma Expedition, and it explains it so much better than I can put into words here. Yeah, Alessio, you can explore... Oh, goodness gracious me. Yeah, you can explore it with anything. I took a Fer-de-Lance to Beagle Point. So, yeah. Oh, goodness gracious. Whew. Yeah, everyone's welcome to join in, Simon. There's... If someone wants to post... You know, if you put !Discord in the chat, the Nightbot will post a link to the Zencast Discord, and in there is a text channel labeled Enigma Expedition, and in there, yep, you'll be able to find everything you need for the Enigma Expedition. You know, including links to the forum posts, and like everything, like pretty much everything is in the forum post, literally. The waypoint locations, all that kind of stuff is all there. So feel free to join in it at any point. Two Type 10s, both AXs. What? Why? If you have two Type 10s, make one of them for fun and one of them AX. That's what I would do. Yep, all crows are black. She is the one that's running the private group for the Enigma Expedition on PlayStation 4. Hey, you know what? Being crazy is not necessarily a bad thing. I mean, Fer-de-Lance to Beagle Point? Might as well. Sounds like fun to me. Oh, goodness gracious me. Yeah, on Xbox it's Black Skull. It's 1L. 1L on Xbox. I don't know why it's 1L, but it is. Here it's Hereditary. Well, like half my family is kind of nutty anyway, so. But sanity is all relative, so sanity, normalness, crazy. It's all relative. I wouldn't worry about it. We're all a little nuts here. Hey, Nix, how's it going? What are you... Oh, gosh. What are you up to? Oh, he's gonna explode soon. No. I will not explode, sir. Oh, God. Why am I still hiccuping like crazy? Ah! What do you mean? It looks good from my end. Oh, God. Refresh things, Nebulous, and see if it resyncs itself.
3, 2, 1,
There's a lot of Russian nonsense going on there. I don't. What is this? I'm going to translate this. Or not. Dadgummit. Sync just fine there? Good. Good, good, good. Synced audio is a good thing. Yeah, my voice gets because I'm freaking hiccuping like crazy. Yeah, thank you, Plater. Yeah, I just translated it, Plater. It's not very nice. It's not very nice at all. In the cash cow from Allen Hub to Smeaton Orbital. Yeah, they actually have, Simon. They just did that yesterday. Like literally, was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday. And it's because it got into like a big like thing on the forums, or someone said something about, you know, mission stacking there, blah 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 blah. And so they disabled the they call it the payout scaling, as it was. Like, even though that's something that they programmed and they put in the game, yeah, they took it out. I don't know why. Like, instead of addressing mission stacking, they just, you know, and board flipping and all of that stuff, they instead decided to just remove, you know, the whole reason to do some of those missions in the first place, which is dumb. I mean, whatever. It's pretty much whatever. I'm not that bothered about it. Yeah, exactly. RIP passenger missions. And is it Skyrim? Skyrim? I'm just gonna call you BC. Yeah, BC. Hello, sir. Hardcore players must have been salty about it, about those meeting runs. Not really. I mean, from my perspective, it really wasn't that broken. You know, like it was legit gameplay for the most part. I mean, yeah, the payouts were stupid high for you know, some of those missions, say like the 20 plus passenger missions that we're paying on like 30 million credits or something like that per. Like, good lord, that's a lot. So I think what they need to do is they just need to narrow down, you know, the window, and, you know, like the bottom, you know, like this is the minimum amount for these type of missions and this is the maximum amount. They need to narrow down that window to bring it down so it's a lot tighter. That's really what should be happening. Well, no, Nix, it doesn't really matter. Like, in passenger missions across the board, like, they don't have the distance scaling that made the Smeaton stuff work. Well, it's not the rebuy cost that is over the top. It's the cost of just everything in general. Because, you know, like 5% of whatever it is you bought, you know, in rebuy, that's really not much if you think about it. You know, the cost to actually buy the thing is so much more. Obviously, it's 20 times. So maybe they should look at just emission payouts in general and maybe readjust the cost of their ships, you know, to fit that. Because some of these things are really, really expensive, right? So maybe we ought to look at balancing ship costs versus, you know, mission payouts, because, you know, it just doesn't match one way or the other right now. Oh, you be quiet, ship. You're only at 104. You're fine. Oh yeah, Peter, Smeaton got nerfed into the ground. It used to be, okay, because up until yesterday, passenger missions would scale their payouts based on, you know, how far you had to travel in Super Cruise, right? That's why Smeaton, etc. had such a large payout. It is because of stuff like that. And so what they did is they disabled the payout scaling based on Super Cruise distance, which means that Smeaton no longer works. Like, you'll travel 1.8 million light seconds for nothing, basically, so why even bother? Reactive armor for the fast costs twice as much as the ship. Yeah, that's another thing that doesn't quite make sense to me. It's like, it's just something that's on the outside of the ship. Like, why are we... Like, why is it so expensive? That doesn't make any sense. I mean, that would be like, that would be like paying $400,000, you know, that'd be like paying $40,000 for a car, and then paying $80,000 to take that thing from 500 horsepower to 620, which is just stupid. The payout, like, the difference between them is not substantial enough to warrant that kind, you know, that level of price difference. No way. Well, no, it's that way for all of them. It's based on percentages. The armor types they're percentages of whatever is the base ship at the base cost of the ship. That's the phrasing I was looking for. And since the cutter and corvette cost so much to begin with, it costs a lot just to buy the damn things. And it seems to differ a little bit. I think like small ships, medium ships, large ships all seem to have like their own thing. You know, the whole packages tend to work better than the armor, which is weird. Like, if you get, say like you get like a class 5, you know, hull reinforcement, if you throw that in a ship, and you mod it for heavy duty, like, that's a lot by itself. And that is a lot cheaper than freaking buying, say, like military armor or something. It's a lot cheaper. Tends to work just as well too, which is bonkers. That's why my FDL, I refuse entirely to put military armor on my FDL. I'm not going to bother. It is pointless. It costs so much for next to nothing as far as gain. So why? Like, there is no point in even doing it. Because then if I was to mod the thing with heavy duty or whatever, I guess it's going to get really, really heavy. In FDL and weight is not a good thing. The long trek from Super Cruise. Drop location. Wait, what? Did you drop out in a weird place, Sam, or what happened there? Alright, Nebulous, we'll see you later, man. Take it easy.
4, 3, 2, engage.
But I am holding out some hope for the Chieftain being a little bit more reasonable as far as, you know, pricing and performance is concerned. They say it's not going to be particularly expensive. Now, whether or not that's actually true, I guess we'll find out. That being said, we'll see. We'll see. We'll find out tomorrow. We got about, probably 12 hours. Yeah, between 12 and... Yeah, probably 12 to 18 hours or so, I think, hopefully, before the beta goes live tomorrow. Which, if that's the case, abso-freaking-lutely, I will be all over it. And you guys will have all the details on the Chieftain as soon as I am done downloading the beta. Because that's the deal. I'm going to start streaming basically the moment the beta is done downloading. Gypsy. Yeah, that sounds about right. 2.7 billion. 4.5 billion on outfitting. That sounds about right. I think if I was to check my main account, I have, let's see. I think I have like 15 ships. But all 15 ships combined are worth like 1.4 billion or something like that. And then the rest is all in liquid assets. Oh yeah, Simon. There'll be a new cash cow somewhere. I mean, it won't take us a couple months to find it, but once we figure it out, it should be all right. The thing is the ship cost versus like how much we can actually make seems to be, I don't know, it seems to be out of sync to a certain degree. That's a binary system. 3.9 billion on outfitting. Not bad. I don't even want to think about how much I spend on outfitting, but then I sell most of my modules back and change things around and blah 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 blah. So I'm not sure that mine would be the most accurate. Well, the best representation anyway. You don't like the Clipper, Gypsy? Oh. Oh. My heart, sir. It bleeds for you. The Clipper is love, sir. Oh god, I'm turning into Minnie. I'm calling people sir. Turgeon, I blame you. Next cash cow. Mining. No. God, no. Please, no. No.
4, 3,
Mm-mm. Absolutely freaking not. Really? I find the Clipper to be amazingly fun. Mining stream part 2. Oh. No. Ideally not. The only way that we'll do mining streams here is if we do them drunk. That's the only way, because I cannot stand mining in any other form. I can't do it. The Clipper does look nice. It handles really well too. I like them. I'll tell you what though. Alright, here's the deal. We hit the current donation goal. Oh, Nix, I've done it before. Drunk mining. Because I'm about to suggest this again. We hit the current donation goal, and we'll do drunk mining with the Chieftain in the beta. Just for the absolute hilarity of said nonsense. I mean, at that point, like, why not? I might as well, right? Yeah, the weapons placement on all of the Imperial ships, minus the Eagle, is kind of yucky. But at the same time, like, they are fun in their way. Echo Spark, what's going on, man? Where's the charity goal at? I actually need to check. Kiro. But yeah, actually that's a good question. I need to check that because the widget that I was using to track it stopped working. I don't know why. I need to ask. Echo Spark, I am a pretty good ways away. Yeah, Kiro's got it. It's 3,037 pounds and 73 pence. If I'm reading this correctly. Which is crazy. 3,000 pounds. You guys are amazing. I mean, we still have, what, another week and a half or so to go on the expedition? Like, originally, we only set it at, I think we set it, what was it? What was it, Plater? It was like 15, I think it was 1,500 pounds? And we had damn near hit that before the expedition even started. Alright, so then we set it up to 2,500. And people hit that. So now we set it up to 35. And, yeah. We're gonna hit that, I think, before the end of this expedition, which is crazy. Echo Spark, you're about a quarter of the way between waypoint 10 and 11. Well, good. I'm still behind you. I got a ways to go. You know, I still got 83 jumps left before I get this account to waypoint 11. And then I still have to do my main account. I still have to get that one out there. Message per cat about the widget thing. No, I think the original widgets still work, but it's the one that I was using is the one that Greatest put together. I guess I think he did. I don't know. That one stopped working, which is why I just have the Enigma Expedition logo in place of where the counter was before. Absolutely, Nix. Absolutely. Yeah, Gypsy, I'm doing this on 2 accounts. I have my main account and my alternate. And that's because I'm working on a story video while I'm out here. So I have to do both accounts. I'm basically flying the Expedition twice. You know, once on my main and once on this one. That's the long and short of it, really. Also, for those of you who are watching and you haven't yet hit that like button, please do so. I actually would appreciate a little bit of love in that department, because it does make the stream a lot more visible on YouTube. YouTube will start pushing it more. It means more people join in for shenanigans, which means more hilarity and more awesomeness for you guys. It's almost like I'm a professional. I know, right, Gypsy? That's a scary thought. It's almost like Oxy does things. Appreciate it, Vale Rover. Speed courier. Couriers can be, they're so stupid fast. They really are. Like, done. Feels freaking good, man. Holy shit, that's a binary star. I just flew right through that one. Talk about dangerous. Oh, I flew awful close to that one. I heard the fuel scooping thing come on as I went through it. That was bad. Whew. Only you can hit like twice. I know, right? At one point, I actually tried to see if I could subscribe to myself, and it didn't work. It's kind of funny. When I visit Weepoo A8HA H509 or something. Where is that? And what's in it? That is the question. Boring system. We are moving along, sis. Fairly close to oh, excuse me. Fairly close to Sag A. You know, I've never actually been to Sagittarius A before. I very well may head there after the expedition. 7 black holes in one system? What the bloody hell? You're kidding. You're kidding, right? 7 black holes in one system. You've got to be yanking my chain. And please tell me you're yanking my chain right now. Nuke. Setting up a Zencast expedition to Oxy's hole. I mean, yeah. We might have to do that at some point, just because you guys are obsessed with my black hole. It's so tiny. I don't understand why you guys find it so interesting, but y'all like messing with my hole, and that's weird. It's pretty funny though. Huh, Nuke. Alright, I'm going to check that out, because now I'm curious.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, that isn't that far from where Sagittarius A is at. And you're not kidding, that system map looks crazy. It is. It is tiny. It's only 25 kilometers across. That was a nice tune. Well, thank you. It's Nightbot that's doing all the work for me right now. It's just kind of doing its thing in the background. I don't always like the stuff that it plays, but it gets some good ones in there every once in a while. Alright, let's see. Yeah, we're gonna put this one next in the queue line. There we are. Da-da-da-da. Yeah, 7 black holes. That is a lot for one system. That's crazy. You need help setting up waypoints. Can do. We'll have to figure it out. We'll figure it out. After this expedition is over with, maybe we'll look at putting together one for Oxy's hole. You know, later this year. Well, like later this year, like maybe come like a couple of months from now. I don't want to do another one so soon, but yeah.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Do it official on EDSM. Hey! Going to Sag after the expedition, Echo? Nice. And Bouncy is game. Good to know. Maybe, you know what? We might gauge some interest for that on the Zencast Discord after this expedition is over with. Yeah, maybe, Nuke. Maybe. I guess we'll see. How far is it from the bubble? It's about 30. It's about 30 odd. It's about 30,000 light years or so. It's a pretty good distance.
3, 2, 1. Engage.
Once I get to this next system, I'll hop into the galaxy map and I'll show you guys where it's at. Because then you guys can decide for yourself if it's something that you want to do. Nice, Skinless. You know, Distant Worlds 2, I've considered it. I kind of want to go on it, but at the same time, like, I don't really know how. Actually, you know, here we go. Let's check the system map here real quick. And yeah, nothing interesting. Alright. Now, we're going to look at the galaxy map. And I will show you guys where my hole is at. Christ, I'm gonna have to look up what the system is on my screenshots on that. Please tell me I still have a handy screenshot of it somewhere. Well, it's because it's so tiny, Kiro. It disappears. Yeah, there we are. Star porn warning! Alright, so it's by pay. Is it Q? Is that Q0 or QO? I think it's O-R E4-11. Hopefully this is it. Yep, there we go. That's it. This guy right here. I'll bookmark it. And then, you know, edit. Oxy's hole. Save. Alright, this system right here. This is Oxy's hole, is in this stellar remnant here. So the Enigma Expedition Colonia is over there, right? Sagittarius A is right in here. Oxy's hole is right there. It's about 33,000 light years from the bubble. It's not a small trek, right? But it is definitely, it's definitely out there. Well worth it though. I know it's a little bit above the stellar plane, not by much, but by a little bit. So there's going to be plenty of undiscovereds near here. Bung Nebula. Now this is it's like a stellar remnant basically. It's a star that went nova, and now there's just a nebula left behind. So yeah, there you go. That is the Oxy's hole is that system. So we'll have to. You know, maybe we'll set up an expedition to go out there, hey? To Colonia, crazy system, to Sagittarius A. Other waypoints to Oxy's hole. You know, possible. I guess we'll, I'll have to think about it. How many jumps left? 72. We started with what, 200 and some odd? We're down to 72. So we're making some pretty good time. Not like great time, mind you, but I mean definitely good. Nice, Echo. Oh yeah, feel free to stop by there and see my hole. Observe my hole from a distance, sir. Thou shalt not touch my hole. I haven't been skinless, and that's because I just nah. I don't even remember if this thing has an AFMU on it. I don't think it does. This stream is now rated E by Elite Explorers Federation rating system. Too drunk? Possibly. That might be a thing, yes. Found a system with a sun and a gas giant. Yeah. Lonely Star is lonely. Has a gas giant for companion. It's not too lonely. Now, it's the systems that have one star in it and nothing else. Those are the ones that are like, I actually kind of feel bad. It's like, wow, you are a lonely star. Vladimus, $3. Space Bucks! Where can you see the tunes that Nightbot is playing? I actually haven't set that up yet. I should look at trying to fix that. Let me You know what, actually, let me look at Nightbot real quick. Echo Spark! Appreciate the sub, man. You've been hanging around for a while and you're not subbed? What? Okay, so let me look at the commands for Nightbot real quick while I'm working on this. Bird! Bird is the word. Kiro knows that bird is definitely the word. Let me see if I can get a command set up with Nightbot that will allow you guys to see well, no, it's not that true, Rex. Is that I don't think Nightbot has an API hook for that. At least not that I've seen. No worries, man. I might have to see if Nightbot has got a hook for it, though. I don't know that it does, but if it does, and I just don't know about it, that would be kind of nice. Are you not entertained? I'm entertained. Although, give me a stick and a rock and I can entertain myself for a few hours at least. It doesn't take much. I'm a simple man. Nothing worth my time. Moving right along. I mean, I suppose I could always, like, if it comes down to it, I could make a little widget for this myself. Might actually have to do that now that I think about it. It wouldn't be too hard. I think I can do that. Waypoint 10 is kind of laggy. Good thing I'm going straight to 11 then. Dial it up to 11. Old musician's joke. Because all the amps, like every amp maxes out volume at 10. You turn it up to 11. Yeah, whatever. I find it funny. You recall your content and it just hovers 2 kilometers above. What? Yeah, I have song request actually disabled on Nightbot because, yeah. And that's only because, like, if this was Twitch, I wouldn't mind so much because, you know, it's not a problem on Twitch. It's a lot more touchy on YouTube as far as, like, what music you can get away with playing. Oh, I have song requests turned off. That way, I can control, you know, what gets played on the stream. That way I know for a fact that once the stream goes into VOD form, that it can be played in whatever country or across the freaking planet. 8 million for one scan. Good lord. That's a lot of dimp. Let's see. Not stranded. Did you get stranded somewhere, Sam? This is what fuel rats are for. Let's see. But yeah, for the moment though, guys, if you want to know what the name of whatever song is playing, just ask me and I'll tell you. I'm gonna see if I can find like a little now playing widget or something for Nightbot. If I can find that, then I'll add it to the stream. Otherwise, feel free to ask me. I'll tell you. Just your kind of. Oh, okay. I got you. Turning into the station at 7.9. Good lord. It's almost tempting to stop off at waypoint 10 just to scan the dang thing and come back. And then head off to waypoint 11. I'll do that on my main account, but I'm not going to bother with this one. I just want to get this one to the Guardian Ruins today, and then I'll probably call it good. Dun 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 dun. Round the star we go. Anything unique about it? Other than the fact that it's like really far away from everywhere else we've ever seen Guardian Ruins, I don't think so. Like it is definitely, it is way out there, right? I don't think there's like the Guardian Ruins, quote unquote, are in a fairly self-contained area. And these are kind of out in like the middle of nowhere, basically, at least in comparison. So it's very unusual to see them out this way, which is why they're so interesting to some people. Commander Twin Merlin, what am I flying? This ship that you currently see me in is a Dolphin. This is also my alternate account, which I have set up for the purposes of, you know, story videos, etc., etc. My main account is flying an Anaconda. On the Expedition anyway. My most commonly flown ship, which is part of my, you know, logo, which is that way. Well, yeah, up that way, is the FDL. It's not a dildo. Well, I mean, it kind of is. It's a very short one. It's stubby. It's more like a chode. Yeah, it's closer to a chode than the orca is, or the beluga. Ah, there we go. Itch scratched. Feels much better. Ah. Alright. How many more jumps do we have to go? 60 jumps. And why did you drop me out so far from the star? What the hell? Good lord. That was a pain in the neck. Alright, yeah, see, like, this song is annoying. We're gonna skip that. Da 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 da. Ooh, here's one. I'm gonna put this on the request list. Yeah. Just about to buy a Conda. Would you recommend one? You know, that kind of depends. The Conda is good for certain things, but not so good for others. Like for Oxy jousting with the stars. No, star joust. Star bowling? I'm not quite sure what to call it. Sam. See, that's why I have a Class 6 Bay, because then I have 16 fighters, which means, you know, I can lose like, you know, from here on I can lose like 2 or 3 at every waypoint and not really have to care that much. You know, the Conda's not that bad to get out of the slot. It's the one that gets me is, see, like the cutter. Like the cutter is the one that gets me because I'm so used to being, you know, like towards the back of the ship, or not having that much space between where the cockpit is and the back of the ship, to where I can like rotate and stuff like that. You know, almost the moment that I get out of the, you know, either way, going in or out. You know, the cutter drives me absolutely bonkers. I cannot do that. I cannot do that. Because the cockpit makes it through, and then, you know, the rest of the ship is still in the damn thing. Aw, that sucks, Nix. Yeah, the Type 10's maybe a little finicky, but it's not that bad, actually. It's surprisingly easy. It's the Beluga that gets most people, I think, and that's because the fins on it are so wide. Like, the thing, it's just really big. It barely fits through the damn thing to begin with. You know, the Type 7 actually does throw me off. Because the cockpit on it, like where you are, is basically on the bottom of the freaking ship. So it feels like it has like a gigantic forehead. And I just like run it into everything. It's weird. Well, what? I am so confused. Oh, there it is. I was about to say, where the hell's the star? There it is. It's below me. That was weird. No, you don't get any rank for exploration data. You get reputation, but not rank. They don't give a shit if you've been out exploring. Yeah, Truex has got it. It's only faction and only faction, reputation, and explorer rank. You know, you won't get any actual like Federation rank out of it. I know, Romeo. That's kind of the first thing I thought. I was like, is there a black hole in this system? And I was like, wait a minute. I thought I filtered that out, but yeah. I've had it do odd things to me before, so I wouldn't have been too surprised. Here, we're going to turn this song up a little bit because it is kind of quiet. There we go. Yep, this is a favorite. It's so bubbly and happy, but it's so like Halloween creepy at the same time. I love it. For what purpose, Twin? Twin Merlin. Hey, so like, what is your end goal to do with the ship? That's the more relevant question. Is it something like you have a Type 10 and a Faz? That's right. The skinless, your rank wouldn't actually move. It doesn't help like exploration data and regular combat actions, that kind of stuff, it does not help at all with any of your ranks whatsoever. It's just reputation. You know, like bounty hunting is just reputation. It doesn't get you anything for rank either. You know, the only thing that counts towards ranks really is actual missions. That's really about it. Which sucks, but at the same time, like I kind of get it. Good luck again. It's dropping me out ages away from the star. I will scoop thee. For all of like 5 seconds, then I'm getting out of here. Yeah, exactly. Federal rank really only comes from missions. But, Merlin, it really kind of depends on what an all-rounder that kicks ass if you need. The Faz definitely does not fit that description. But Type 10 kind of does. But that really, really depends on, you know, some piloting skill on that one. Combined with a bit of engineering. You'd need a bit of both to make that work. My personal suggestion in that case would actually be the Python, strangely enough. Like, I personally don't really like the Python that much, but I will agree with Truex on this one. Is the Python is one that you can outfit to be good in just about everything without having to spend an arm and a leg on outfitting and buying the ship and everything else. I mean, the Conda definitely fits that criteria, but it's also a lot more expensive though too. No, the Python is a lot cheaper in that regard, and while it doesn't necessarily carry as much cargo and that kind of thing as the Conda would, the Python will still be able to dish out quite a lot of damage, really. You know, in addition to, you know, not being, you know, particularly wing clipped in one way or the other. Like, it's not overly powerful in anything, but it is decently good in everything. And it doesn't cost a shit ton to actually get up and running. So, personally, that's what I would do. Like, if I had a limited budget, etc., etc., and I wanted to put together an all-rounder, I'd build a Python. That's what I would do. Yeah, see, not even my Conda has a rebuy that high, Truex. But that's because I'm a little bit more frugal in the way that I outfit things. And I basically refuse to put military armor on anything because it is so incredibly expensive and so heavy for very limited benefit in some cases. Like, like why people even bother using military armor in some cases is beyond me. Like, in some cases, I would rather make up the deficit with skill than I would, you know, numbers. But that's just me. Not everyone's the same way about that, though. Yeah, Sam, I kind of do it the same way. Like some of the smaller ships where the stuff is cheap, you know, sure, you know, whatever, fine. You know, the bigger ones, not so much. Those, I tend to be a lot pickier with those. Like my Fer-de-Lance, I refuse to put military armor on that thing. I won't do it. It takes too much of a hit in speed to actually be worth using. Is that like the Fer-de-Lance in particular relies on its speed and maneuverability to be, competent in combat. So I want to keep that. Had a kitted out Eagle simply to boop a Thargoid. I mean, yeah. Well, it can be skinless. I mean, it can be an asset or it can be a hindrance, though. It depends on your personal flight style. Some people like me, I prefer maneuverability to the extreme. Whereas other people like to be tanky. Which is, either way works. You just have to know how to make it work. I am not a particularly, face tank worthy pilot. I'm not very good at it. I never have been. So I prefer to be evasive and, fly around and do, crazy nonsense. Whoa, look at me! Woo! Right? Well, that's just how I fly. Skinless. Grabbing an FDLX of the Expedition. Nice. Use speedy Imperial Eagle used for the Salome event. Nice. What? Veiled River? Gypsy, your Python's only ever been a dedicated miner. For that, I don't blame you. I actually bought a Python for the sole purpose of unlocking Celine Jean, one of the engineers, and that's the only time I've actually used a Python for more than a day. Yeah, it was about it was like, I think I had it for 2 days. I had a Python for all of 2 days, and I was like, no, screw this shit. It's dumb. I did not enjoy it. But, again, that comes down to personal taste, though, too. Because some people... some people enjoy... ships like the Python. I don't. It just doesn't handle the way I like. Get out an FDS to bump uglies with Thargoids. It was ugly. Well... The gunship is kind of an ugly ship to begin with. It's so utilitarian, I love it. It's like, it's ugly in that way that I really like. I kind of like it though. The gunship is actually one of the ships that I got for my alt account here. I took advantage of the temporary rank lifting that happened for the federal ships a couple of weeks ago. I took full advantage of that with this account, and it got her a couple of the federal ships. Absolutely worth it, by the way. Alright, Kyo, take it easy, man. Rest well, and we'll see you later. You really love the Clipper, but not for its weapons, for its size, speed, maneuverability. Yeah, that's kind of the general consensus. I don't really use the Clipper. Like, I finally unlocked it, a few weeks back. But I don't use it because of its overwhelming firepower. I use it because I love the way it handles. It's really fast, it's so much fun. But yeah, it's a fun ship to fly, and it sounds so awesome. I love the way it sounds. Gladimus, the Clipper is gorgeous. Exactly. It looks nice. Yeah, Steve, I actually unlocked the vet doing donation missions at 17 Draconis Oh, geez, how long ago was that? Almost 2 years ago now, actually. It's been a while. "64 jumps. I started today's stream with 200 and, what was it, 201 jumps or something like that. Well, Jack Station had large pads. You should have kept it. But yeah, there was really just like a collection of medium pads at the time, though, when Colonia was new, and some of the outposts started to get put down there. Jack Station was like the only place that had large pads. There's a wheelie bin for a hull? What do you mean? The Clipper is a hybrid shield hull tank. It actually has a lot of hull strength if you outfit it properly for combat. Yeah, some ships you can skip entirely. Like the Type 9 is definitely one of those. You're right, Steve. Type 7 too. Like those two ships. Like in some cases, I wonder why. Like some people fly them. Like I used the Type 7 on this account at Smeaton Orbital a few weeks ago, and it was fine. But it's the only time I've actually ever used a Type 7. Yeah, see, the Type 7 only outdoes the Clipper in hull strength, you know, when it comes to, like, stock form. The Aft Scout, why does it exist? I don't know. I honestly don't. That thing is so useless. 4 small hardpoints. Why? Is it 4? Or is it 2 medium and 2 small? I don't know. It only has 4 hardpoints. So it basically has the equivalent firepower as, say, a Viper 3, but it costs so much more. Like the Cobra 3, Viper 3, it's at like DBS. They all match it in damage. Blah 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 blah. Like there is nothing about the Aft Scout that actually makes the thing unique. It's slower than the Aspects. It handles a little bit better, but not significantly more in any way that actually matters, I should say. It is such a worthless ship. The only thing I've found that it's actually good at is silent running and stealth. That's it. Like the Aft Scout is it has no useful purpose otherwise. I don't know. The Chieftain looks pretty good from what I've seen so far. Yeah, we'll find out tomorrow though. We will find out tomorrow. The Chieftain will be available to us in the beta starting from day 1. And day 1 is tomorrow whenever the beta comes up. Oh, that is definitely... I will be streaming that right away as soon as my download is finished tomorrow. I wouldn't say that for sure, Gypsy. It's kind of, it looks to be something of a hybrid between the FAS and the FDL as far as like how it handles and outfits. But we'll see. We'll see. I don't want to call things one way or the other, you know, until I've actually piloted the thing and seen what it's good at. I don't think it's going to have a whole lot of shield strength. But I don't know. I think it's going to be a hybrid shield hull tank, kind of like the Clipper is. That is my initial thoughts there. I mean, again, we'll find out soon enough, especially since beta is tomorrow. Yes. DPS wise, it out DPSs the FAS by quite a bit, and it comes in just ever so slightly lower than the FDL. So its damage potential is higher than the FAS, but lower than the FDL. Its shields seem to be kind of in between the two, as does the way it handles. Now, again, this is all just observation. We'll see what it's actually like tomorrow when we actually get to pilot the thing. Yep, it's 72 flat. You know, for those of you that are in the Zencast Discord, you might have seen, you know, I tallied up everything, you know, for, you know, the most common medium ships for combat and that kind of thing. You know, and it falls literally right in the middle. Now, the gunship has 10.2 more DPS. It's like 82 or something like that. Where is it? I made a thing out of it at one point. I'll have to see if I can find it. But the Chieftain falls literally right smack dab in the middle between all of the common medium ships. Like, ooh. Yeah, good lord. Yeah, it falls right in the middle, just ever so slightly under the FDL. And the FDL falls just ever so slightly behind the Python. And the Python falls just ever so slightly behind the gunship as far as damage potential. But then, like, the actual ability to put said damage on target determines a lot. So, again, I guess we'll find out soon enough just what this thing is actually like. Yeah, well, they were calling the cost for the Chieftain quote-unquote reasonable. Yeah, reasonably expensive, they said. Well, the Class 4 makes up a pretty good chunk of the FDL's DPS, this is true. Where it really shines, though, is its layout is very uniform, and it really does allow you to take full advantage of the hard points that it has. Its convergence is really good, which means that fixed weapons are so easy to use on that thing, and the number of hard points that it has, you know, it's only got 5, but the huge hard point can be used for alpha damage, while the mediums can be used for sustained, which means that you can kind of have the best of both worlds. Like the FDL, like as far as like a pure damage dealing standpoint is concerned, the FDL is very well thought out. It can hit hard in alpha damage, no question, but it can also put up sustained damage over time if you should so want said thing. You know, some other ships like the Chieftain, I don't think that the Chieftain is really going to be able to do the same thing. I think the Chieftain is going to rely a little bit more on burst DPS, you know, on alpha damage than the FDL would. Just because of the way its hard points are laid out. But And again, that's only a prediction based on what I've seen so far. I mean, we'll find out. Best use of the FDL is its boost. I mean, this is true. I mean, there's a reason that boost spurging with the FDL is definitely a thing. And it's because the FDL's maneuvering thrusters are very strong. So if you want to throw yourself around and be as evasive as possible, the FDL is, like, hands down the go-to medium ship for that. I mean, it is so good at it. It really is. You know, Gypsy, I would suggest ditching rapid fire and going with overcharge. You know, once I'm actually back in the bubble, I'm going to be doing a video on rapid fire, you know, rapid fire versus overcharged on multi-cannons. Because there is no reason to use rapid fire on multi-cannons. There isn't. You lose a lot of damage potential out of your multi-cannons by using rapid fire versus corrosive. You know, not rapid fire, but rapid fire versus overcharged. Like, yeah, exactly. The FDL is, like, its maneuvering thrusters are so good. It's like a heavier vulture, really, in a way. Like, it drifts more, but I mean, like, it drifts more, but it's still pretty good. Gypsy, that just means that you're running your cap too low or something, because there is no reason that one multi-cannon by itself should not be contributing to heat in any significant way, even with a max roll, like even with a bad roll on thermal with overcharge. There's no way. And beams is your problem. If you're running beams on an FDL, that is an automatic strike against you, because beams are horribly heat inefficient, and that is where a lot of your problem is coming from, because the FDL is not at all heat friendly, not in the freaking least. Which is why efficient mod on plasma is, you know, it is required if you want to run plasma on an FDL. Like, you have to have it. You want thermal nothing on beams. Yeah, see, efficient beams is the best way to go as far as beams are concerned, but they still run pretty hot depending on the ship, especially with the FDL. Like, it just doesn't handle them very well. The heat output from them is really high. See, with the plasma is, like, it's basically an all-at-once thing. Yeah, that is if hit. Otherwise, it increases the thermal the thermals to you, which is not what you want. So if you miss with those things, like, it hurts. It hurts bad. And it doesn't actually cool your ship. It just reduces the thermal output of your beams to your ship, assuming you're on target. That's really all it does. Yeah, overcharged anything. Kind of, it hurts on thermals pretty bad. Now, with multi-cannons, it's not anywhere near as bad. The multi-cannons just don't really put out that much heat. Which is kind of nice in a way. But like they are a little bit weak against shields. That's obvious. But that's not usually a problem. But yeah, the FDL does not particularly handle heat all that well. That depends, Skinless. Like, if you're using long range on, say, like, okay. If you're using long range on, say, like, something like pulse lasers, then you're doing fine. Because, like, pulse lasers, burst lasers, it works really well for that stuff. But if you're using it on, say, like a beam laser and you're on an FDL, that's not really playing to the FDL strengths all that well. The reason that the FDL is so strong is that it can handle, you know, burst thermal damage, well, the thermal output from its weapons. So say like, you know, if you're using plasma with efficient mod, it can handle that, you know, in one short burst. You know, just boom, like it can handle that. But if you say, this song's annoying, we're skipping that crap. But if it's like a sustained thermal load, it has a very, very hard time with that stuff. Oh yeah, Gypsy, I know. Yeah. Long-range pulse lasers are freaking annoying. It's dumb is what it is. I have I have a class, my PvE loadout on my FDL uses 4 efficient pulse lasers with phasing sequence and 1 class 4 fixed cannon, not multi-cannon, but cannon with long range and high yield. And that thing reaches out to, what is it, like 8.8 kilometers or something like that? And its projectile speed is like 1,700 meters per second or somewhere, it's like right around 1,700 meters a second. Like, that thing is insane. It is so ridiculous. That cannon is insane. At 8.8 kilometers. You can be almost, you can be freaking, and with as fast, like, with as fast as my FDL can be, like, in its PvP setup, it hits 555 meters per second boost speed. Like, it is not slow. Like, there is no way things are getting away from that. Not at all. Like, you try to run, I'll chase you down. You try to be evasive, that's okay. I can smack you from 8.5 kilometers away with the freaking cannon. Exam hole, that's right. I could be basically at the limit of the no fire zone and just hit people in the mail slot with that thing. It's dumb. It's so dumb. Now 555, so 555. Like, yeah, it is crazy. My FDL is not slow. It is, oh, it's stupid fast. I guess it depends on the drives you have, Pro Rock. The drives that I have on my FDL are basically god rolled. They have like, Dirty Drive 5 normally maxes out at plus 30% multiplier, right? Oh, I got a secondary that boosted mine up to 41.44. So my maximum multiplier is 141.44, which means that that thing is stupid fast. Now, with my lightweight builds on that thing, oh man, it is quick. It really is. It is much faster than it should be. You know, Steve, I don't think so. As far as military lasers go, they haven't made any hints one way or the other with that kind of thing. You know, like, there's like the whole hint with, you know, Meta Drive, etc. about, like, you know, some kind of weird FSD technology that's kind of, you know, in the works and, you know, somewhere out in the middle of nowhere, right? I don't really know anything about it, but I mean, hey, whatever. I mean, it's that part is there. Now, beyond that, military lasers, there's been no mention of those whatsoever. Not at all, actually. I can't outrun your imp courier with 826. Yeah, but at 826, like, is it actually armed with anything besides, like, mines with lightweight mod and cascade? And it won't have very much shielding either, not at that speed. Wow. Yeah. Good gravy. Shock mines. Shock mines are fun to use against SRVs. That's actually a pastime of mine, is to take shock mines and just bomb SRVs with them, because then they go just kind of like go flying. It's really fun. You should try it. I know it entertains me, that's for sure. It's fun. It really is. It's so mean. It's mean because, like, the people on the ground, they're totally not expecting it, right? And then you just drop a shock mine on them and they're like, oh god, why? And I'm just like, lol. Hi. Yeah, you're not wrong. The Imperial Courier definitely has some of the best shielding for a ship of its size. It's really annoying, is how I'm gonna put it. I was like, cause here I am just trying to kill me a courier. There it is, tanking way more than a ship that size ever should. Now, the courier does have the same problem as the FDL, though, is that it has a lot of shielding for its size, but it doesn't have the regen to back it up. It can do it temporarily with shield cell banks, but it can't do it in the long run through actual shield regen, you know, through natural regen. And that is the FDL's biggest weakness, and the courier shares that weakness. Because, you know, for their size, they have such huge amounts of shielding. Like, you can kind of fix it on both of them with bi-weaves, but it's not a full-on fix. It's just not quite there. It is a lot of fun, though. They're their own weapons, Sam Hole. There's regular mines, and then there's shock mines. You know, they're you know, separate modules all on their own. So you can get shock mines and not have, you know, mods or anything. It's so much fun. As small ships get thrown around by the things, I was at a CG once and I mined the entrance. Whoa, hi. We're gonna take a moment to kind of marvel at this here. The trinary. Man, this is more than a trinary. There's a 4th star. We're just gonna scan this real quick. But I mined the entrance to a star base I mined the entrance, the mail slot to a station once with shock mines. It was hilarious watching some of the sidewinders and some of the smaller ships getting in there. It was so good. It was so good. Oh, it was mean, yes, but it was so funny. You know, like these small ships, you know, new players trying to get in there. And they just hit the mines. And you can see their little ship just go boop, 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 in the mail slot. And I'm like, oh, God. This is so mean, but it's so funny. This is totally worth it. Absolutely freaking worth it. Yeah, thermal mod on a bi-weave is the greatest thing ever. A thermal mod on the bi-weaves, and you get a charge enhanced distributor on there so you can match, you know, your system's capacitor can match the recharge rate and capacitor draw of the bi-weave shields. And it's like, yes! Sam, I mean, at least it was temporary suffering. And it's like, you know, bing, 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 bing. Oh God, what's happening? You know, okay, I'm through the slot. Wow, what happened? Why was there explodey things in the slot? And I'm just sitting out there like, lol. Totally worth it. Absolutely worth it. It's the greatest thing. I don't know. It entertained me. Yeah, whether or not that's wrong of me to say is, you know, something else entirely. But still.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
I have a friend starting out in Elite soon. We're gonna go whatever station he spawns on with shock mines. Oh, that's mean. Because he's gonna end up dying. Because like the starter sighty has no shields whatsoever. It's like 30 megajoules worth of shields or some nonsense. It's virtually nothing. You're gonna end up killing him and putting him in debt. That's not very nice. Hey, Gerb, what's going on, man? How far out am I? I don't know. Actually, we started the trip at what, like 200 some odd jumps, like 210, or was it 201 or 211? That was a 2 and a 1 with a number in between. That's all I remember. And we are down to 14 jumps. So we're almost there. We're getting close. What's the jump range with this dolphin? It's like 34. Yeah, 34.72. The tank's not full, so we'll just call it 34 and a half light years with this thing. Roughly. Give or take. I'm headed to the actual waypoint with this character, you know, with this account anyway. I'll do the actual, you know, I'll do the detour on my main account, probably. Yeah, I'll go there on my main account. I'm not gonna do it on this one. Actually, there's a meme for this. There is a meme for this. Let me yeah, oh, this one. Let's see. There is a meme for this. I will show it to you in just a moment. Friend that just started Elite 2 weeks ago. Took him out in multi-career and made 98,025 minutes. T-Rex. That's me. That's funny though. Told your friend that Elite was a Galaxy 1-to-1. Met with a response that you shall not repeat here. Lol. Alright, here you go. Here is the meme. A Kerbal Space Program. I'll protect you until you're ready. No Man's Sky. I'll keep you warm until you're ready. Stellaris says, I'll carry you along until you're ready. Elite Dangerous kicks you out and there says, fly, bitch. Yes. This is about right. This is certainly not wrong, that's for sure. Ah, that meme. It is so perfect. This is perfection. You know, I haven't actually played Stellaris. I have Space Engineers and Astroneer. But I don't actually have Stellaris, though. Fly, bitch, with a blindfold and an instruction manual in Chinese. Good luck! I'd be sitting there looking at the kanji for hours like, what in the hell is this? I'd be so confused. Never have I ever. I know that game. That game is dangerous. That game is very dangerous, actually. There's a manual? Not that I ever know. Like, not that I've ever seen. Never have I ever killed another player in Elite. Well, I can't say that. Not at all. Sam, I don't blame you. Gerb. I've done useful things, kind of. I guess that depends on your perspective. Hello, who dis? Someone just joined the Discord. Who dis?
Oh, what the hell? That was completely on accident.
I wondered. I was like,
on my second monitor.
Oh, I was like, hey, I heard the, I heard the sound. Who dat? It is Maximilian. What's going on, man?
Well, yeah, I don't know. Nothing much, I guess. Just finished editing for today and wanted to click out of the editor, and here I am.
Well, welcome, sir. Welcome.
What are you doing?
Oh, I'm live streaming the last little bit of getting my alternate account to waypoint 11. I'm most of the way there. I only have 8 jumps left, and then I'm there, and then I'll probably be calling it a day for the stream.
Okay.
This has been a vodka-fueled stream, so I'm a little out of it right now.
Oh yeah, I can imagine. Do you go with 2 accounts then, or?
Yeah, I'm doing this on 2 accounts because I'm filming. I'm filming story video stuff at the same time, right? So I need, so I need both accounts out there at the same time in the same place. So yeah, I have both my main and my alternate out in the middle of flipping nowhere, doing things.
Lovely. Right around the beta, of course.
Yeah, naturally. It's beta time tomorrow. Yes. I'm looking forward to this.
I'm not a fan, but let's not go into this, maybe.
Other than that, yeah, 7 jumps to the new place. We're almost there. Almost there.
But today was waypoint 10 meter, right?
You think so? I think so. I'd have to check the forum post again. I have a bad habit of not. I should just leave the stinking forum post up on my browser all the time, but I never do it.
Yeah, I don't know. I attend way less meetings than I would love to. I don't know. It's weird at the moment. But that's real life, I guess.
Yeah. Chieftain. Hey, Steve. An FDL style build for the Chieftain? What do you mean? Please explain. I'm curious. Okay, now there we go. This is the list. Yeah, waypoint 10 meetup is today. It's at what is it? Conflux. It's one of the dynasty settlements. That's what that is. Alright.
My next video is gonna be weird.
And define weird.
I don't know.
I was gonna say, can you even define it without giving it away? That's the next question.
Not really. I mean, it's. Oh my god, it's so weird. I can't say that it involves voices of yours. Played a great ass. Yeah, I don't know. I went a little crazy.
This ought to be good. I'm looking forward to this.
I hope so. I hope it will be kind of good. I don't know.
Well,
it's really weird.
Yeah, well, when you post it, put it up in the YouTube Discord or something. Cause I'm gonna want to watch this. I'm curious to see what's going on here. This ought to be interesting.
I mean, I'm pretty sure you will want to watch it. I'm not really sure if Plater want to watch it.
No, see, Plater's used to getting picked on all the time for some of the dumb things he does, like face planting on Takeoff.
I really hope so.
He'll never live that down. Never. Jacob Skillen, I am currently flying the Dolphin, of all things. This is my alternate account. I have 2 accounts. I have... So, yeah. Currently in the Dolphin.
Dolphin is great for camera work, yeah.
Yeah, it's actually not a bad little ship. I like it. Like, I hate the Orca and the Beluga. Those 2 ships drive me absolutely batshit crazy. This one, though?
Oh, I like the Beluga.
I don't. It's such a pain in my ass. Like, you can either have shields, or you can have a fuel scoop that won't drive you insane. Or you can have a fighter bay.
That's true.
It's like, you're dropping one of these things, and it's like, oh, why?
The Beluga needs one more level 6 compartment that
Or
you can
even-
use for like
even
a
a-
fighter bay, and then you can fit everything.
I would settle for a class 5 that I can stuff a fighter bay in and call it good. Like, I don't...
Is 5 the minimum?
Yeah, 5 is the
Okay.
minimum, yeah. 5, 6, and 7, I think, are the 3 fighter bay sizes that I know of.
I mean, it has 6 free slots basically that you can only fit passenger things in.
Pretty much, yeah, they're restricted slots, which drives me crazy. And Pro Rock,
Yeah.
that is heresy in this channel. Orca is not great. It deserves to die a fiery death. Just spam my chat channels, will ya? I'll blow you up. Little bastard. Because the Dolphin only has 1 restricted slot on the whole freaking thing. And the rest of it fits the needs of the ship well enough to where I don't feel like I'm going to pull my hair out trying to figure out how to outfit the damn thing.
What's the range on the Dolphin?
In current form with this loadout, it's like I've got 34.5 light years out of it right now. I mean, you could do, yeah, I mean, you could do better, you know, with a little bit more patience and engineering and blah 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 blah. I'm still carrying a class 5 hull reinforcement in this thing, for Christ's sake. So like if I drop, yeah. So like if I drop that, like, you know, I'd gain a good couple light years out of it probably.
5 at least, yeah.
You know, because in the restricted slot, it gives you the option, you know, passenger cabin, cargo rack, or hull reinforcement. And I was like, hull reinforcement. Bam! There we go. Huzzah!
But would that even help you if you smash into the ground, for example, or something?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Thankfully. That's the only reason I put it on there. Otherwise, I would not have bothered.
Yeah, I mean, otherwise it would be pretty useless, yeah.
I am here! It is the system! There is someone else here! Who's that? Amon! I see you! Now, which freaking planet is this Guardian nonsense on? Let's see. AB7A, huh? Okay. Da 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 da. We're there. What a freaking weird system. What the hell? 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so it's this one. 4, 5, 6, 7A. So this one. I think it's that one. 3, 4, 5. 2 ringed landables here. Nice.
Ooh.
Yeah, I might check those out here pretty soon. Nice, Vortex. What? I watched Obsidian Ant's 3304 vid from a couple of days ago. I remember Morgan Freeman being on there. "1800 light seconds and closing to Guardian Ruins." No, that's not the right button. Hold on. Keep it up there.
this is the furthest Guardian ruins out, right?
The furthest the furthest that I know of, that's for sure. Like, if there's another one out there that's even further away than this one, I've never heard of it before.
God, I hope they will bring back actually, like, I mean, there will be Guardian systems, but will they be alive? That's the question. I really hope they will be.
Oh, okay, Steve, I got you. Yeah, Vortex, I'm only going to be streaming for another few minutes. It's basically as soon as I land at the Guardian Ruins, you know, that's it. Like, I'm going to call it a day at that point. So we are just about done. Oh, there's 3 ruin sites on this planet. What the hell? What? Okay, so that means I'm actually going to have to pay attention to the freaking coordinates. Why? Why you do this to me?
Oh, do you see those now in the contact list or whatever?
Yeah, you can see them from 1,000 light seconds away or
nice.
so. There's 3 Guardian ruin sites on the planet now. It's gonna drive me bonkers, but let's skip that. Yeah, let's scan the planet. AB7. Hey, what is the thing? AB7A. So is it this one? I think it's this one. Alright, Vortex, we'll see you later, man. Take it easy. AB7A, here we are. Oh, no, I didn't mean to hit that button. Yeah, so we'll just go ahead and pull that up so I can see the thing. Da 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 down. Alright, down we go.
Alright, I will take off again too.
Alright, you out of here, Max?
Have fun.
Alright, we'll see you. Yeah, take it easy.
Bye.
Nope, nope, not that way. There we go. It's kind of this way. I don't know. I'm confused. I'm confused. This one. Yeah, we'll try this one. I doubt it's right, but eventually I'll get it right, huh? There's only 3 sites, so like how hard can it be to figure out which one's which? Yeah, definitely not that one. Turn around, hip-ho. And alright, I'll check this one. Yep, I think it's this one. Pretty sure, anyway. Yeah, it's this one. It's this one. Down we go. You. Yep, there we are. You. And perfect. Alright, let's find a spot to sit down here.
Landing gear deployed.
How about this? Yep, right here. That works for me. Perfect. What can't be natural, Gerb? Right over there. That's a little odd. I've not seen that stuff that far away before. It's almost like a second sight. That's right there. That's weird. I'll check that out later. Oh yeah. For now, guys, though, now that I'm here and landed on the ground in one piece without dying. So, yeah. Kinda neat. Especially with that star right there. That's kind of cool. The star with the background. It's pretty. Oh, screenshot that. Yeah. Come on, get in the camera. There we go. Silly thing. And we'll do it from that angle as well. Alright, perfect. Da 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 da. Oh, yeah, there we go, guys. Alright. So, I am here. I'm in one piece, thankfully, on my alternate account. So, all is well. So, it seems like a good time to call an end to today's stream. Which, yeah. So, I'm going to be streaming basically the moment that the beta is done downloading on my end tomorrow. So, it's going to be... I don't know what time. I don't know what time. I'm not sure. I don't even know what time, you know, the beta's going live. But keep an eye on the news channel in the Zencast Discord. And you all will know about what time I'm going to be going live. Because as soon as I start downloading it, I'll post a notification up there. So, until tomorrow, everybody, I will see you in the beta. And have a good one. And thanks for dropping in. I hope you all have a good one. And, yeah. Beta!